Nakikita mo yung PowerPoint?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so let's start. So, Lapay Bantike, origin and basic steps. So, your performance task is that you need to perform the Lapay Bantike folk dance. Okay, so later I will be giving the instructions or guidelines, the rubrics, um, with your PETA, so that you will be guided kung papaano nyo siya gagawin. Okay? So without much ado, let's discuss what is Lapay Bantique. So we will going to discuss the nature, background of this Philippine folk dance by discussing what are the truth or the facts about the dance, its origin, and likewise its history. So let's start discussing the fact of the origin of the dance. So it is celebrated annually during the city anniversary on the 30th day of September of Bantique. So annually, pag sinabing annually, yearly yan, and it is celebrated during the 30th day of September. Okay? So, this event highlights traditional folk dance created by Lola Felisa. Okay? They believe that Lola Felisa in Bantique, okay, in Masbate, that she created the dance, okay, many years ago when she imitated the graceful movement of the seagull, which is locally known or termed as the lapay. Okay? So, it's just, pag sinabi kasi nating folk dance, as prior to our discussion last time, which is a video lecture also, is folk dance is a representation of the lives, culture, beliefs, tradition of people living in a certain area. In this case, Lola Felisa is the creator or author of Lapay dance, which is according to the fact that we just discussed, I mean, I've read, is that Lola Felisa created or mimic rather the movement of seagull. Okay, which is in their term, it is lapay. Okay, the dance is now recognized by the Cultural Center of the Philippines or CCP as one of the official folk dances of the country. Okay, so it is true that Lapay Bantique folk dance is now recognized as a Philippine folk dance that is originally created here in the Philippines. Okay, it was also recognized during the Spanish colonial. So, ganun na siya katagal. Okay, so origin, in Bantiga village, local observe herons or seagulls, okay, or the lapay while waiting for fishing boat. Okay, Lola Felisa, Tupas, and local fishermen were inspired by the Lapay graceful movement. So habang ino-observe daw nila yung mga seagulls sa pangpang, sa laot, na-inspired sila na gayahin yung movement nung wings nung ibon, nung mga ibon. Okay, the dance was created by animating Lapay's flight and movement. Initially, spontaneously, the dance later incorporate music for structure. So kung baga, yung creation niya is napaka-spontaneous also. Inobserve nila yung mga ibon, na-inspired sila, then eventually, yung imitation nila dun sa movement ng ibon is nilapatan ng musika and later on naging folk dance na siya. Okay? So, legend, the dance was promised to Saint Philomena by a native fisherman and a mother seeking healing for her sick child. So, Saint Philomen or Saint Philomena kasi, she is the saint of fishermen. So, from the imitation of Lola of the old lady and some fishermen, now a Lapay Bantique folk dance is now honored or is being performed to honor Saint Philomen. Why? To ask bountiful harvest of fish. So every time, according to them, every time, every dawn, madaling araw, before pumunta sa laot or mangisda yung mga fishermen, people from the village of Bantique, they usually dance the lapay in honor to Saint Philomen and likewise asking her guidance and blessings to have a bountiful harvest of fish. Okay, so the promise was fulfilled with the child's recovery and bountiful fish catch. The dance has been performed to honor Saint Philomen and to give thanks for successful fishing. So that is a little bit history about the Lapay Bantique dance. Okay, so costume and props. So sa costume, very simple lang naman ang costume ng Lapay Bantique. Traditional Filipino attire is often characterized by bright and vibrant colors. So as you can see the picture here, nakita mo hindi siya katulad ng ibang Philippine folk dance that there is only one color of the costume, but it is comprises of many colors. Okay? And clothes designs to mimic the appearance of herons or other birds, reflecting the dance inspiration. Some costumes, naglalagay sila ng bandana sa ulo at ginagawang patusok yun, mimicking or copying the tuka or the beak of the bird para magmukha silang ibon. And yung costumes nila, yung arm sleeve ng mga costumes nila, usually malalaki para siya magmukhang pakpak. Okay, simple flowing garments that allows for ease or movements and mimic the fluid motion of the bird. Kasi kapag flinap nila yung mga kamay nila, having that kind of costume, nagmumukha siya kasi pakpak. And because of the characteristic of the linen, which is thin, nagiging flowy siya. So maganda siyang tingnan sa mata. Under props, yung sinabi ko kanina, bird-like props, imitation, bird's wings, or feathers to enhance the visual effect of the dance. Some, sa mga festival ng Bantique, talagang ginagawa na siya ng pakpak. Pero in Philippine folk dance, kahit yung costume niya, kahit yung costume yung damit lang, kahit wala ng pakpak, because the garment itself or the costume itself will give you the idea that that is a wings. Pero kung sa festival nila pine-perform, ginagawan talaga siya ng pakpak. Okay, fishing tools like lambat, bangka, because these are the tools or equipment that is being used while doing fishing. Okay, props that resemble fishing nets or basket, acknowledging the dance's connection to fishing culture. And lastly, decorative elements like items like headpieces or sashes that complements the overall theme and add to the visible appearance of the dancers. So itong first picture kasi dito sa taas, sa festival ito pinerform, kaya talagang engrande yung itsura ng mga dancers. But if a simple performance of Lapay Bantique, okay na to yung ganitong itsura rin nandito sa baba. Okay? A balintawak costume na mayroong accent, na hindi na kailangan gumawa ng headdress and props. Okay? So, it can be performed grandiosely during a festival, and it can be performed simple, like just a simple rituals before going to the shore para mangisda. Okay. So, let's discuss the basic steps of Lapay Bantique. Lapay Bantique is one of the easiest Philippine folk dance because it is comprises only of 5 basic figures or steps. In folk dance, Timothy, if we say figure, that is also another term for steps. So there are only 5 steps or figures of Lapay Bantique. First one is the lupad. Okay, if we say lupad, flatter your arms gracefully and step sideways for 16 counts after his face your partner to this step again for 16 counts. So you need to do the lupad movement facing the audience. Then after 16 counts, you face your partner. But since you are online student, uh, pretend that you have a partner na lang. Okay? So this is how lupad looks like when you perform.
Lapay Bantiki.
Okay? So, that's the definition which I read a while back. So, yan siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, 16 counts. So, after the 8 counts, ulitin mo siya. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then after the 16 count, you face your partner, then another 16 counts of lupad. Okay? So ulitin mo lang siya ng another 16 counts facing your partner. Like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The footwork, if you notice, from second position, then close, second position, then close. So one foot leading the other foot. Ganun lang siya. So that's the first basic step of lapay, the lupad, the flapping of your arms. The next one is we have the kumintang. So if we say kumintang, there is outward kumintang and inward kumintang. Okay? So in this case, it is outward kumintang. So raise your right arm and give horizontal thumb. O ganyan siya. Okay? Rotate your arm and wrist 4 count clockwise, then 4 count counterclockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, wait lang. Itataas mo yung kamay mo above your head, then you will going to do 4 counts of kumintang. 1, 2, 3, 4. But as you do the kumintang, you need to turn first clockwise. Then after that, transfer to your left arm and do the kumintang again for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, but counterclockwise naman siya. So, dalawang beses mo siyang gagawin. So, another 8 counts yon. 4 counts clockwise, doing the kumintang. Then, another 4 counts, doing the kumintang counterclockwise naman siya. During this rotation, your partner perform the lupad step around you. After each 4 counts rotation, switch roles. Your partner does the kumintang while you dance around them. So since again wala kang partner, ang gagawin mo 8 counts na kumintang. Then after the 8 counts, you do go back to your first figure, which is the lupad, for 8 counts again. Repeat that basic twice. So, paano siya pine-perform? Ganito. Okay? So, first, do the kumintang clockwise. 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as you notice, 8 counts. 4 counts going clockwise, another 4 counts going counterclockwise. Ulit. Okay? So, 1, 2, clockwise yan. 3, 4. Counterclockwise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then after that, okay, go back to the first figure, which is lupad, for another 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you notice, alternate siya. After the kumintang, ang gagawin mo is lupad again. Okay? So kapag ginawa natin siya from the top, 16 counts or 8 counts na lupad facing the audience. Then the next one is facing your partner. Then after that, do the kumintang first for 8 counts. Then after the 8 counts of kumintang, do the lupad for 8 counts again. Okay, ulitin natin siya. Okay, so kumintang 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Lupad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then balik. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that's the figure number 2 of Lapay Bantike. Next one is we have the tuka. Okay. So tuka in more layman's term, it's just ibig. So you win as we discuss about the history, they mimic the movement of the bird. So hindi lang yung lupat, even the tuka, the beak of the bird. While facing your partner, place the back of your palm on your forehead, so daw, and perform a packing motion with your back bend. So kailangan mong mag-bend later. Okay, continue this movement for 8 counts. Then while maintaining the same motion, reverse direction and repeat. Anong ibig sabihin nun? For 4 counts, for 8 counts, you do the bend, and for the another 8 counts, okay, vice versa daw, tatayo ka. Okay? So there is a 2 motion there, going down and going up. Okay, what is the packing movement? Ganito siya. Okay, ano yung ibig sabihin ng packing movement? It's just moving forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay? So, gagawin ko siya ng 4 counts moving forward while nakatayo and 4 counts going backward na nakayupo. Okay? So, paano siya ulit? Ganito siya. Ayan. So, packing movement is 4 counts going forward, then 4 counts going backward. So, ang itsura mo, ang magiging itsura mo pag sinayaw mo siya is ganito. So, move forward, 4, move backward, another 4. For 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Face partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that is the third basic step of Lapay Bantike. So next one is we have the fourth. Wala siyang pangalan. Pero ang description ko kasi sa kanya is para siyang si Naruto. Yung kamay mo nakaganito. Okay? So as you can see, kapag ang ibon nakares yung kamay, ay yung pakpak nila, di ba nasa side lang nila. So ganun siya. So bend and face opposite direction with your partner while forming 8 counts. Then raise your arms and twirl to face other. Repeat this sequence for 4 times. So for the first 4 counts, ang kamay, ang itsura mo is ganito, down, bend. Okay? Then the other 4 counts, raise your arms. Okay? First 4 counts, bend. Other 4 counts, up. Okay. So, ganito magiging itsura nung 4th step. One, 2, 3, 4. Then another 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend. Then up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the fourth basic step. Ulitin natin. So 4 counts down, then another 4 counts up. Okay. So ganun yung magiging itsura niya based from the literature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Then the last figure is that we have the fifth step, which is composed of jumping. Move your arms upward in front of you for 16 counts. Then jump slightly in front of your partner while synchronizing arm movement up and down. Continue this for another 6 counts. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, while doing this, you need to jump or hop. Okay, paano yung tsura niya? Ganito. Ayan. Move your arms in front of you up and down for 16 counts. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the first 4 counts, kahit hindi ka munang mag-jump, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the other 4 counts, you need to hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 counts. 1. First 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next 4 counts, you need to jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So yun yung 5 basic steps ng Lapay Bantigi. The first one is the lupad. The second one is the kumintang. The third one, it's the tuka. The fourth one is this. Okay, yung nakabit. Up. Then the last one is this. Okay? So, yun siya. Now, discussing, since we already discussed the basic steps, then we need to proceed to the criteria. So, once na natapos mo na yung 5 na figures, babalik ka ulit sa lupad. Paulit-ulit na lang yung steps. Ayan siya. So, performance 1 and 2. So, this performance will be your first and the last performance, your last performance. So, the title of the PETA is Dance Creation Lapay Bantike because you will going to create your own choreography. Kahit mag-isa kailangan magawa niyo pa rin siya ng choreography. Okay, kahit you will perform as individual, still choreography can be tested kahit nag-iisa ka because choreography doesn't only speak about the formation but also the how you will going to make your performance interesting. That is choreography. And if we say choreography in dancing, Timothy, we are talking about creativity. Kaya nga, dance creation siya. So your PETA is all about students who will perform and choreograph the Philippine folk dance Lapay Bantike, demonstrating proper dance steps. Okay? So kung ano lang yung basic steps ng Lapay, yun lang ang dapat kong makita sa performance. You cannot omit any step, vice versa, you cannot add step aside from what we discussed, the 5 basic steps of Lapay Bantike. Because if we talk about folk dance, it is based on literature. Okay, so demonstrate proper dance steps, coordination, rhythm, and appreciation of Filipino culture and tradition. So these are the following guidelines. Okay, so dance creation, Lapay Bantike, objective, students will individually perform the Philippine folk dance Lapay Bantike, demonstrating proper movement, rhythm, coordination, creativity, and appreciation of Filipino culture and tradition. So first guidelines it's that the performance will be individual performance. Obviously, You chose the you chose to be in online setup or setting. So wala kayong kasama dyan. But if you can invite one of your siblings, your mama, your papa to join you with the performance, well appreciated ako doon. Mas gusto ko 'yon para meron kang partner kumbaga. And at the same time you are doing physical activity which is dancing, which and promote collaboration with your family member. I encourage you, instead of performing it individual, pero kung hindi kaya, wag nating ipilit. Pero kung kaya naman na meron kang ma-invite na kapatid, ate, kuya, na, or si mama or si papa, better. Okay, mas ma-appreciate ko yun. So, perform the Lapay Bantique folk dance individually. Follow the correct basic movement and sequences discussed in our discussion. Timothy,
Yes, sir.
okay, how many basic ang na-discuss kanina?
5 steps po, sir.
5. Okay, can you name the 5? Or can you
Ah,
name the 3 rather, the first 3? Kasi the last 2
yes,
is
sir.
wala siyang pangalan.
Lupad, kumintang, and tuka, sir.
Okay, very good. So yun lang yung basic and the 2 remaining, which is hindi ko kasi mahanap yung name nila sa literature. Yung parang si Naruto, nakataas, and ito. Okay, yun lang yung basic ng Lapay Bantiki. So yun lang naman yung steps na paulit-ulit mong sasayawin while performing the dance. Okay? Then perform with proper timing, coordination, confidence, and cultural respect. So how you will going to achieve the timing and coordination? You need to dance it. You need to practice. You need to, regularly practice the dance in order to get the timing. Okay? Madami namang video sa YouTube for tutorial. You can search the YouTube and base there your performance. Okay? Para ma-practice mo yung sayaw. Okay? But if you want a personal instruction, you can always message me. The second guidelines, that video recording. So you need to record your performance using smartphone, tablet, camera, or any available video recording device. Don't worry, I will not send a link for a Google Drive, rather a Google Form. Kasi baka ang concern ninyo is pwedeng ma-open ng other online student yung performance ninyo, and if you want to maintain it confidentially, kaya I chose a Google Form. So you will going to submit your output using a Google Form, and the link will be sent on our GC later. Okay? Make sure your whole body is clearly visible throughout the performance. So locate the camera or any video recording device that you will going to use in the future to record your performance a little bit further in order to get a full body image in your performance. Okay? So ngayon pa lang, planuhin mo na kung saan ka magpe-perform, in your bedroom, or kung masikip ang bedroom, try to locate a wider area in your house so that it can record your whole body. Okay? So record in all well lighted or lit safe space with enough room to move freely, as I've mentioned a while back. Ensure the video and audio are clear and your movements are easily observed. Perform the dance continuously without unnecessary cut or edit. So in short, editing is not really acknowledged. Okay, it is a raw performance. Okay, but if you want to have a clearer sound, you can edit the sound by patungan na lang yung video. But again, para sa convenience mo, para hindi ka na mag-edit, better that the video is raw. Make sure na lang na naririnig yung music so that pleasing pa rin siyang panoorin. Okay? So, as now, there are any clarification before we proceed to the next guideline?
Kailangan pa ba ng costume, sir?
Not necessarily, buti nabanggit mo, hindi mo na kailangan mag-costume, just meron ka pa rin bang PE uniform?
Meron po, sir.
Okay, you can use the PE uniform as your costume. But if you want to add a little bit, let's say headdress, pwede kang maglagay ng bandana, yung panyo, para magmukhang big siya. Pero kung wala, okay lang din. Okay, because I'm teaching you how to dance, not to wear the costume naman. Okay, so you can wear your PE uniform as your costume. Okay, the third one. Okay, video submission. Upload your recorded performance through Google Form link that will be provided and sent by me, by your teacher. So, isa-send ko siya after ng meeting natin sa Google, sa group chat na lang natin. Then, the maximum memory that I put there is 1 gig. So, tago 1 gig ninyong 5 na online student ko. Don't worry, your performance is safe there. Hindi nila ma-access yun. Ako lang makaka-access ko. Okay? Make sure your video file is properly uploaded and accessible before submitting. Follow the required file naming format, which is when you upload, hindi, kahit wala namang format kasi ang nakalagay naman doon. I mean, may format siya, pero nakalagay na doon sa my Google form. Just read na lang the instruction on how you are going to upload your output. Double check your submission before clicking the final submit button. So in shortly, baka kasi gumawa kayo ng different videos. Although editing is not naman required. So clips are not really advisable. So raw video lang siya. Pero double check pa rin kung yung file na nasendin nyo is the video that you created for the performance. Kasi baka mamaya iba yung ma-send mo and I only allow per student 1 submission at a time. So once you submitted a wrong video, inform me na, sir, iba pala yung na-send ko so that I can edit the setting and you can upload your real performance or final performance. Okay? Then the last guideline is that submission deadline. The deadline of your performance is on August 17, that is after the exam, 2026 rather, at exactly 11 p.m. or 11 p.m. midnight. Okay? Late submission may be subjected to teacher's policy on late requirements. So better, that is a long, okay, medyo mahaba yung deadline, mahaba yung time ninyo to prepare. You still have next week, then the first week of August. Siyempre, you need to siguro mag-focus sa exam on the second week, then third week, that's the submission of your PETA. Okay? So, any questions?
Wala po, sir.
Wala pa naman. Okay, so this is the rubric. So you need to focus on incorporation of the steps, means the execution, the correct execution of the step, cultural essence. You need to really embody being a bird while performing because the Lapay Bantike folk dance is all about mimicking or imitating the movement of the birds. Creativity, how you will going to incorporate the choreography of your dance, especially the challenge sa online students. You are performing individually, so it's still how you will going to incorporate choreography there. Choreography speaks not only the formation, but also the facial expressions, accents that you will going to do during your performance. Okay, accuracy, mastery of the steps. Okay, mastery of the choreography, mastery of the formations of your performance. Presentation, how you will going to carry yourself with confidence while performing the Lapay Bantike. So that is very important, how you will confidently perform the dance. And reflection and improvement, it is simply thought that I would simply talks about that kailangan kasi, ito kasing rubrics ninyo is modified from the group. Okay? So, through reflection and effective use of feedback. So I will be providing also or editing the Google form additional lang doon, what is your experience engaging with our performance task? Okay, so yun lang siya. So total, there it's a 50 points activity. So all boxes should be checked before submitting your performance. So feeling mo nakulangan ka sa emotion, pwede kang mag-record ulit so that you can check all the boxes sa rubrics. Okay? So any questions?
None po, sir.
Okay, so if there's no more questions, God bless sa performance, I mean sa practice. Kahit 30 minutes lang i-allot mo every day, basta seryosong practice yan, Timothy, you can finish the performance task. Okay? So if there are questions along the way during the preparation of your PETA, you can always chat me sa group chat. Okay? Para ma-address natin kaagad. Okay, so thank you so much for attending the meeting. But may I request you also, before we end, to kindly please open your camera so that I can document our meeting for today. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, ready? Oh, nawala. Minute, okay? So thank you so much. Wait lang. Medyo naglolo ko yung laptop. Ayan, so okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, Timothy, for attending. You may now leave the meeting.
Thank you po, sir. Goodbye po.
Okay, goodbye. Just